What only exists to duck with us? The ads that have the X inside the ad, so that when you click to close it, it takes you to the linked site. Even when the X is real, they make it ridiculously small, so you miss half the time. The Claw arcade game. Does anyone ever win it? They are designed so the owner can set the win rate of the games. Getting super itchy for no apparent reason. I'll add to this when you have a random phantom type itch that you can't quite find. Edit. WTF. I can't even leave you guys for an hour without something dumb exploding. Haha. Thanks everyone. I've had this occasionally on my hand. The itch is somewhere around my finger, but I can't figure out which finger or where. Drives me nuts. I end up scratching all over and can't get satisfied. Next time try near where you'd check for your pulse on your wrist or the soft spots in between your fingers. Bed bugs. The fact that you have to burn your house down to get rid of the duckers and sometimes that still doesn't work shows that the cosmos just wants to duck with us and slowly drive us mad. The universe was like, it'll give them sex and pleasure. Boo and also spiders. Bed bugs. C** CKROACHES just to duck them over. Spiders are amazing, they eat the mosquitoes and other annoying bugs. Yeah, I have mutual agreement with a spider. He stays in the corner. I do my stuff and go away. Spiders are pretty cool if you don't try to kill them. That last drop of pee. Me, alright mister. P***NIS. I've pushed out all of the urine and even shook you to get any sneaky droplets out. We good. P***NIS. For sure brah. I'm ready to pack it in zips up pants. P***NIS. Nor I'm just ducking with you. Let me dribble up in here. Duck your boxer shorts. Apostrophe. OMG so funny. This reminds me of a rhyme my patient gave me while I was talking to him about how guys' pants are always the dirtiest because of this reason. My husband says this, I was just relaying to agree with this, comma. Then he goes on to tell me, you can shake and whack it against the wall, but not until after your pants zip up. Will the last drop fall? I died laughing. Similar in German. Da hilft kein Stellen. Da hilft kein Klopfen. In die Hose jet der let's Tropfen, a shake doesn't help. A whack doesn't help. The last drop ends in your pants. The unlock/lock/unlock routine we do on car doors when someone pulls a handle and unlock at the same time. OMG, that drives me insane. I really love it when people start furiously yanking on my car handle. Like if they can just pull it hard enough it'll magically open. I've gotten to the point where I just tell people to keep their hands off the door until I give them the okay. Stop molesting my car, damn it. I dated a girl who would do that all the time and I always told her that she could screw up the handle and she never believed me. Lo and behold, one winter she tried yanking on her door and ripped the whole handle straight off. Edit. Since a lot of people are wondering, it was a Kia Sportage. That wasn't a girl. That was a Hulk. Hulk. Smash. The strings on bananas. Peel it from the bottom. That sounds like prison lingo. Imapilio banana cap back blue. Say it with your chest. Bedbugs are the only species dependent on human society's continued existence. Avocados too. Actually, they used to be exclusively spread by animals large enough to shut out the pits, giant ground sloths, we think. Now humans are the only thing keeping them going. Whoa. Bruh, imagine shutting that out. I'd be awful. But remember that giant sloths were dummy thick, so they could probably take it. 5 seconds ads. I'll give you a better option. 30s ads with no skip button. I'll give an even better option. 45-second ad. Then wait 12 more seconds before you can exit out of the ad. Me playing game asks me if I want to watch an ad for 4x the money I just earned. I say no. I get a 30-second skippable ad. Skip ad after the mandatory 10-second wait. Arrive at a static ad screen where I have to wait an additional 5 seconds for the X to appear in the upper corner. I uninstall the game. The Reddit inbox notification. Notifications. 3 dots. Edit notification settings. I turned off community recommendations and trending topics. No longer do I have a perpetual 1 notifications. Edit. And you'll thank me by filling my inbox with alerts. Thanks for the awards, fam. Well, duck you. I wanted to have something to complain about. The fact that they turned them on by default is enough. Mosquitoes or flies? Take your pick. Flies are annoying, but pretty important for our ecosystem. They pollinate a lot of plants. Mosquitoes on the other hand can go duck themselves. I'm sure they play some role in our ecosystem, but everyone would be happy to go the extra mile and replace their function for the sake of all bleeding beings on this planet. Mosquitoes are a big source of food for lots of fish and frogs. If they go, so will sections of the food chain in water ecosystems. For birds also, but there are a million insect species. Why do they need to eat mosquitoes in particular? June bugs, like WTF do they do? They maintain a crucial part of our calendar. Clearly. Mayflies, Juna bugs, Gelisquitus, September hoppers, Octopodes. Extremely low drop chances on rarely spawning enemy with a skeleton skull. I'd say tridents. 6% of drowns spawn with one and only have an 8% chance of dropping, with the skeletons themselves are actually sort of common. Maybe I'm the luckiest person in the world. Whenever I fight a trident drowned I get it. Bedrock edition? I think it's a lot easier on that, or was at least. Our brains, because when others are whispering our brains automatically think they are talking about us and cause some of us to be anxious and quiet all the time. This comment is about me. He hears me thinking. He probably implanted a tracking device in me through the 5G network. I need to escape to Iceland, where the northern lights can scramble the signal. Birds aren't real. Seriously. There's a whole movement called Birds Aren't Real. You can find them on Instagram. Free will. You were predestined to say that. We are but a meat puppet to our biological chemicals. Negative. I'm a meat popsicle. Ah, my favorite movie quote. Prostitutes. R/technical lithotrith. Is there a r/literal lithotrith? Edit. There is. And it's awesome. Our US system of taxation. Not the taxation itself, but literally the system. It would be easy for the eyes to calculate our taxes for us, but thanks to lobbying and interference by TurboTax, they don't. Nothing infuriates me more. There's no reason we couldn't be square with the eyes daily and April simply a formality. Hell, I could probably automate it, and I can barely math. Eyes. Sorry, we can't automate this. Not enough computing power on the planet. Or something. The bureaucracy and inefficiency of US government systems astonishes me, even as a foreign citizen doing business. I'm so used to countries in the Anglosphere having very slick online systems with great UX. And then the US, which should be the leader, feels like stepping back 20 years. Our country runs on one supreme principle. If you're not part of the solution, you can make a ton on money prolonging the problem. Apostrophe. More like. So I created this problem, so I can charge people for the solution to it. Wasps, ticks, fleas, bedbugs, gnats, and most politicians. Edit. Some people said I forgot a few, so here are some more. They said stink bugs, mosquitoes, yellow jackets, mosquitoes, 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 cops, scabies, mosquitoes, mosquitoes, C***CKROACHES, mosquitoes, lice, mosquitoes, lice, mosquitoes, shadflies, midges, mosquitoes, bark scorpions, mosquitoes, disease, the Rona mosquitoes, horseflies, and last of all, mosquitoes. I love the all-inclusive variety you brought into this post. Really? He only listed vermin. Hopefully he excluded vermin supreme. By 2059 we will all be wearing boots on our heads. Yellow jackets. Orkmon. They are not that ugly if you know what to combine them with. Yellow pants, and a big yellow hat. And a monkey. Optical illusions. Now that's your brain ducking itself. The Riddler side missions in the Batman Arkham games. Edit. Huzzah, my first awards. Thank you, kind strangers. I never did more than That one where you look at that painting of the guy in the suit. That was it. I more or less swore it off after Arkham Asylum. Then Arkham Knight comes along and decides to not give us the end unless we finished all of the side missions. That was the point where I died inside. I feel like they also forgot what a riddle was. A racetrack isn't a riddle. I do love how by Arkham Knight the Riddler just gives up. Oh, you want to save Catwoman? Batman? Well. I guess do a bunch of laps on this racetrack and then beat up some robots? Yeah, the ultimate riddle. Water. We need it to survive. Or we'll dehydrate. If we swim in it and drown, we'll suffocate. It falls from the sky lightly, like snow making it harder to see and walk. Or like hail, where it's a raining death sentence. Not to mention you can't go without it for more than 3 days, and if you drink too much, you die. What about the fact that the largest source of water is undrinkable? Your mom is the largest source of water. I ducking hate myself. Then why is she so thirsty? Because she's undrinkable. Life. Reminds me of the popular quote, no one dies a virgin. Life ducks us all. JavaScript. This new version of Reddit that keeps forcing itself onto me, even though I keep opting out of it. It has a purpose. A ton more ad money thanks to much better ad integration. Also, duck the new version. I'm out when the old version dies. Same. The option to opt out is listed as for the time being in the settings. And the moment they decide that supporting this one is no longer worth it, I'm out. Duck your integrated ads. Duck your dynamic thread recommendations. Duck trying to deliberately drain more of my time browsing shit I didn't ask for. And double duck asking me to install your shitty app whenever I browse your site on mobile. Special apps are the worst. I like the consistent abilities in my browser. Your app is going to drop one for your convenience and simplicity, or worse, control, at the expense of mine. I like and need to be able to zoom in and out on a page. Pandemics. Well, to be fair, pandemics exist because we ducked up. Edit. Dear readers who are unhappy because of the word we in the comment, please try explaining the difference between us and them to the virus. Mosquitoes. Ticks. Man. Ticks. At least malaria somewhat keeps population skyrocketing even more. But ticks have no purpose. They can either kill you, make you miserable for the rest of your life, or do nothing. That's lottery of duckery right there. Edit. Interest. This potential malaria victim resents your flippant tone. Geese. Hands down. Geese are ducked up. I saw and was an accessory to a goose murder once. There's this one road near me notorious for geese hanging out there during spring/summer. They basically own the road, so if they are in the street, we stop for them until they get foe. We can also get in trouble for running them over because they are game animals or something. Not that I'm the type to willingly run over an animal. Just giving context for why we don't pretend to move up on them in our cars to scare them off when they block the road. If we accidentally hit the gas too hard and hit them, or they call our bluff or something, we can get in trouble. So I'm driving down the street, and there's a group of geese chilling on the sidewalk. I slow down ever so slightly in case they decide to cross the road, and one that was further away flies over to that group, towards one in particular, and intimidates his opposed goose into the road just in time for me to hit it. The timing was. I refuse to believe that wasn't planned. Its goal was to push that goose into the path of my car. That was goose homicide, and I was the weapon. That's a FKD up good story, wow. Thank you for sharing that with me. Very harsh you haven't got more upvotes. Homeowners negotiations. This one really baffles me. So many people in the US, regardless of political affiliation, want as little interference from the government in their daily lives as possible. Then they go and set up their own mini fiefdoms in the suburbs, ducking why? Consciousness clearly, or awareness of awareness, whatever you want to call it. Existence would be so much simpler without existential stuff. Evolution. Wouldn't it be funny if we gave these apes anxiety or mayo? USB connection ports. 50% chance of being right on the first attempt. Wrong 100% of the time. Then somehow wrong again when you flip it. On average, it takes me 3 attempts to get it right. Sleep paralysis. Why is it even a thing? Gotta get some of that run from tiger's juice flowing, since we hardly use it nowadays. Acne. Guys named Gary. Vault 108 intensifies. Cats. Cats were put on this earth to duck with us. Cat comes up to rub all over you and purring away, then attacks your hand. Put something on a table. Cat jumps up and knocks it onto the floor. Crawling into bed half asleep in the middle of the night. Cat attacks your feet from under the bed. Walking through the house minding your own business. Cat darts down the hallway and trips you. If they like you, they bring you dead things inside as gifts. If they want to duck with you, they bring you alive things and let them go in front of you, and don't bother to catch them again. They sit and laugh at you while you try to catch the squirrel climbing all over your house. Ducking cats. Gotta love them. Yes, mine follows us into the kitchen and sits by our feet, hoping for treats. We don't realize she's there until we move and suddenly step on a paw or tail. She's also been sent skidding a few times when she walked in front of us. She needs a bell. Mine managed to walk around without her bell ringing. I got her a new collar and an obnoxiously large ID tag, and she can't stop it now. My primary motive for this was that my dog went blind, and I didn't want her spooking him, but he hasn't seemed to care lol. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you want more videos don't forget to like and subscribe. You are helping me a lot. Thanks again.